I'd returned to the Gander Detective Agency and was feeling kind of blue. Things had not gone well, and when I turned on the news, I found it was worse than I could have possibly imagined. I told old man Harrod that the jester, the troll, wanted him to follow through on whatever he'd been told to do. I guess he didn't do that because his son Fredo? Yeah. Freddy's dead. I'm Detective Yorkie, and this is Gamedec. It was time for a new quest, a new investigation. Hopefully this one would go better. Anything else on the news? Institute of Epidemiology have discovered a strange emergence pattern of new virulent bacteria strains. Bliss control panel. We had a problem at the apartment. The electricity was cut. I love the smell of a computer booting up in the morning. What's in the mail? Open the mail from Rhonda Zappa. Dear Gamedec, once again I would like to thank you for saving my marriage. I owe you a hell of a lot. I love Bob even though he's a klutz with a weird religious bend. I say this because I saw how you looked at me. You know what I mean. Nothing would come of it. Maybe in another life. Thanks again. Check contracts. Mr. Gamedec got a problem. The transfer's gone through. Find me in harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss a clue your way. Attached was an invitation to a location in harvest time. And an advance, standard rate. Plus a few pennies after the decimal point. The way in which the letter was written, coupled with the advance, suggested I'd be dealing with something odd. Nevertheless, I took the contract, partly because I didn't have any others. Anything on the... we've looked at the mail. Anything in the games? Games, twist and perverted. I received some advertisements. Discount skins? What's next? New blades. Not interested. We love the smell of blood in the morning. If you do too, take a look at the newest blades. Needles you can hide in your hair. Knives that look like ponytails. Telescopic nails or other telescopic deadly wares. Be sure to stop by in game. Twist and perverted. Beckons. Return. What else was there? Void stars? Check my account. Browse your fleet. I into the hangar. Where was the spawn all ships option? I looked at and selected it. What a beautiful view. Starting from the lightest vessels, Flyrock, an interceptor spacecraft, Slidehawk, an assault unit. Orca, an infantry carrying dropship. The gunship Giants, and the two jewels in the crown, Corsair, a big exploration ship. And Skywalk, a merchant vessel as solid as it was bulky. Beauties, all of them. The Vulture X would really make the collection shine. Expanding one's fleet. That much hype Vulture X was tempting. A fantastic exploration vessel with a medical bay, a hangar, and a scouting ship. Strong armor, crew of bots at your command, all for a bargain price. The price would increase later. Damn it, I couldn't afford this baby, given the state of my finances. Then I guess not. Read the news. Welcome to the void. We know you want to play, and so do we. Unfortunately, we are carrying out a maintenance check, so we constantly improve. We'll be back soon. Alright, back we go. On the net. Alright, let's look up Hon Clan. We made in Twist and Perverted. The clan values vigilance above all, being in the moment, keeps one's intuition and senses alert to all signs. I need to check something. Sorry. I'll be right back. There we are. A little message from my dear lady wife in real life. How to just respond. The clan values vigilance above all. Being in the moment keeps you out one situation and senses alert to all signs. It's the only way we can reach the truth, fellow clan members. Typical marketing copy. I look for a contrasting opinion. Page 6, 9th result. They preach quality, saying that the truth will set us free. Bull. It was all about getting suckers to pay. That was enough. The number of results was anything to go by. This topic was a bottomless pit. Official Harvest Time website. Harvest Time is a free-to-play farm game with an outdoor adventure. What are you waiting for? Breed horses, cows, pumpkins, strawberries. Strawberries in the Wild West? There you go. Check out the Harvest Time forum. Every detail mattered in a Gamedec's work. I looked at the tip section, strawberries thread. Folks put barrels of ice near strawberries. They grow like crazy. Mind though, only premium players have access to barrels. Next, community, cheaters. You know these players in orange? Do you think they're cheaters or just unlucky? Nothing like a pleasant community of farmers. I'd seen enough. Check the news portal. I wonder what was on Warsaw today. Family tragedy, Jeffrey Harris' son is stuck in an adult game. Radio suffered an extensive brain damage with poor medical prognosis. The incident is rumoured to have been caused by a hacker attack. Yeah, that made me feel bad. I did everything to save him, unfortunately it wasn't enough. And that was that. That's everything we could do in the computer. What else was there? Well, let's check the professions. That required red. That required red. That did not. Vox Populi. Fame is no longer a tool that serves you. It is you who serves others. You know best which arguments will convince people, especially if it concerns protecting the weak. Your knowledge of the law and of human psyche makes you capable of changing people's minds. Everything else requires red, which I do not have. So we'll get the Vox Populi skill.
Hey, I need your help. Someone is running around the Brahma, pretending to be me. I think it is my ex in my skin.
Just the same old, same old.
To the breakup, and in the last telephone, he promised to ruin my life. I thought it was just
Nope, I'm not going to bother with the jukebox.
But now I know I shouldn't have.
Is there any way to go outside? Protecting my apartment. Maybe they protect Warsaw City from me. I'd take care of the contract. Right, so that's going to be the chair then. Got to get into the game and see what's what. A virtual couch made by Surfer Inn. Not one of their newest models, but it was still reliable. At least I thought it was. A poet would call it a gateway to the sensory world. To me, it was just a tool of my trade. The helmet was starting to fall apart. I needed to replace it. Damn it. Such important gear wouldn't come cheap. I couldn't afford it at the moment. I needed a few jobs first, or one big job that paid well. Check the fluid level. Fluid levels were low. I still had a few tanks left. It's always good to have reserves. Order infusion fluid. Done. The delivery drone will be here in a few hours. Check the couch log. July 17, 2199. 3:30 PM. My last session took. The couch showed an error message and suggestion to restore default settings. Maybe Surfer Inn couches weren't as reliable as I thought. The couch reset it to its default settings, which meant the logs were deleted. Time to consider trading it in for a newer model. The couch reported the defect. Fortunately, every couch had a sensor. Technical assistance required. I just needed to touch it and confirm. Hey Red, thank you for your report. We'll get back to you within a few days. Okay, I had everything. Time to go to Harvest Time and see what's what. Into the Virtualium again. Different one this time, a more innocent one. The communicators of the late 22nd century ensure visual auditory. Oh, we already know that about it. We've read that background. Harvest Time HUD. The Harvest Time HUD shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins and chests you collected, and the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Can't do anything with him.
howdy. Welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West.
Is it indeed? Name's Handy Joe. I'm a help bot, but don't go telling anyone. And I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw. And out a yeehaw. I took a deep breath and let out an enthusiastic bellow. Yeehaw, that's the spirit. That's music to my ears, cowboy. What can I do for you? Ask about place of interest first.
The weather's perfect, just like every other day.
Are there any interesting sights around here? Nah, cowboy, this game's boring as beans. Yeehaw, gosh, yay. Explore all the sights and smells and feel alive. She's zooming in and out. Ask where Guild House is. Where can I find the Guild House? Want a locator? I'll get you there. Sure. Follow the arrow. Where the saloon is. You see that cherry blossom coloured establishment up the road? With a sign that says saloon? Yep, that's it. The bank? Where can I find the bank? It's a building just past my station. It's very close by. Public farms.
Enjoying the game?
I can set you up with a locator that'll get you there. Not right now. I've already got one locator. Ask about the game rules. The general premise of harvest time. Didn't hear you. Yeehaw. That there just gave me shivers from spurs to hat. Now I'll answer your question. Elated like a diving vulture. Harvest time is a free-to-play game. Improve your farm, work the field, breed animals, and get coins and unique treasures from crates. The crates are in fact loot boxes. But you didn't hear that from me. As a newbie, you get a trial farm that you can improve up to level 8. Yeehaw. Once the trial period is over, you can buy a premium account. That's when the fun starts. Not entirely convinced about that. About other game rules. Trial is over, you can buy a premium account.
Partner? What
are loot boxes? They're crates that pop up during pumpkin harvest. You plant, you harvest, and bam, treasure. You can get rare items or coins from them. Items will spruce up your farm, while coins will speed up its growth. Yeehaw. So, exhilarating. I'm tickled pink. And premium membership? Someone's looking to go pro. Yeehaw. A premium account carries a monthly subscription fee. I'll send you the form now. There you go. I saw a stylish form made to look like paper. I remind myself that I was here to do a job, not to have fun. Spotted a few phrases hinting that it would be hard to get out of this subscription. I didn't want to get it unless I had to. Asked about public farms. They don't work past level 8. They're still great fun though, yeah. I can set you up with a locator. Not right now. Ask about Stanley. Looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him? Oh, searching, tracking, fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on the Honest Farmers friends list. Tough luck. Take a gander at the notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them. So if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find one right there, right next to this broken stagecoach. Yeehaw. Alright, so we can leave now. Grand. Holler if you need me. I'll answer your questions.
Enjoy
Except for the one about the meaning of life, of course. Before you ride off into the sunset, meet our lovely guide. Here's Wild Poppy.
Yee-haw! You've just inherited a grand piece of land.
You inherited a piece of land from your uncle,
Derek
Putanowska. So you'll have the chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle dreamed you would become the best farmer ever. React enthusiastically. Play along. That's amazing news. I've got land. I'm hoping to be a farmer. I can't believe it. Yeah. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now? Start your adventure of a lifetime? Don't teleport just yet. No, thank you. I'll be waiting with anticipation on your ranch. Right, what do we have on the board? Our work could be fancier. On the board, you'll find your answer. The loot we farm is always dank. Check the board by the bank. The writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. I realised I could look for the next one. Alright, check by the bank, it said, so I'm going to guess that's this one. Acts are vandalised. Oh dear. Bang bang, we're robbing a bank. The gravedigger has your boon. Or maybe... Or it may just be... by the saloon. Found another clue, but the nursery rhyme and misspellings, it all seems so puerile. Who wrote this? That's the saloon. And there's the board. To the cow pen you should roam. On the board you'll see a swarm of clues. Someone went through a lot of trouble with these clues. I'm not sure they did. It seems like they didn't bother at all. Tripping, sewing and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven. Just to crash before 11. Okay. There should be a ladder. Somewhere. I'm assuming... Ah, there's the ladder. Someone could actually be bothered to climb the ladders in this game. The ladder was propped against the roof. Someone had carved climb onto one of the things. Climb the ladder. Climb? I couldn't think of a reason not to. Curious about the view from the top. Keep quiet or you'll startle the birdies.
Hi, I'm Professor Locke. No birds around.
Hello, why did you say that? That's my name, I mean, my last name, Locke. I'm a professor, ornithologist. A virtual one. I observe the fowl in harvest time. The lack of birds? I haven't been here for long, but you're right, there's no birds. Fascinating, isn't it? No birds during the day, no birds at night. I've confirmed it after weeks of observation. And bird watching? Just want to make sure, even though there aren't any birds in the game, you're watching them? Yes, I've documented 101 species. More and more disappeared with every subsequent patch. Yeah, we've seen games like that. Poor birdies. I see that you're interested in bird. Would you like to watch them with me? Sure. I would, but I don't have binoculars. Patience and a keen eye. These are the weapons of an ornithologist, I assure you. Much more interesting than growing damn pumpkins. Alright. You say pretty fun, huh? Yeah, sure. Very relaxing. A birdie could fly by any second. It's relaxing. Have you seen anyone on the roof? Oh yes, a farmer was here not long ago. He was trying to destroy a gate. I told him to stop making noise because he was scaring the birds. Lack of birds in the game. Do you know why there aren't any birds? That's a splendid question. Nobody knows. I wrote about it on message boards, asking the admins, but there seems to be no clear answer. Some say it's a bug the devs don't want to fix. Others say they deleted them on purpose in order to get smoother animations. Simulating bird behavior was too resource consuming? It doesn't make sense, right? At the end of the 22nd century, it's unthinkable. Watch the birds. Nice watching birdies in good company. More like watching the absence of birdies. Maybe someone could join us. Could exchange our observation. Let's watch again. Been a couple of hours and I haven't seen a single winged creature. You should come back with your own binoculars. You'll see less, but in greater detail. Can you lend me the binoculars? I'd like to borrow yours, may I? We haven't known each other long, but I recognise you from the commercials. You seem trustworthy enough. Okay, you can use my binoculars. Observe the farms. Workers dressed in orange suits bustled about among the seed beds. Look for birds. Look to the sky binoculars and started searching for the winged creatures. A flying bird, that's what I call a beautiful sight. Not those dirty cows. Laugh politely, haha. I'm sensing that you're just as excited to see a flying bird as I am. You've caught the ornithology bug. Yeah, sure. Well, of course. What are these binoculars? Survey the area. A horse, cow, a house, oh, a road. I think it leads to the graveyard. It used to be accessible, the graveyard, but the devs excluded it from the game. You can see a European nightjar there. Wonderful birds. Observe the road to the graveyard. There was nothing going on there. Observe the farms. Oh, that's public farms again. Give him the binoculars back. And go leave. The plank had the word jump engraved on it. Just a casual stroll over the chasm. Or maybe it meant leap of faith. Let's take a jump. You only live once. And we're in the graveyard. I found myself in a graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in harvest time. Didn't think it was possible. Tombstone. These candles had been lit recently, unless there was no such thing as candle burnout in harvest time. But since it was a free-to-play game, yeah, you gotta pay for everything. Hello, anybody there? My voice echoed off the tombstones. The only response I got was dead silence. I should have expected as much. I saw motion, a human silhouette emerging from behind a tombstone. Hello, mister. Take a closer look at the avatar. I'd seen this model before. It was one of the game's basic avatars, just in orange tones. The player picked a default name, Farmer Stanley. Was it a lack of imagination? Laziness? Or cautiousness? Well, we found Stanley. It's me, Stanley, I mean. Can talk safely here. Nice that you took the job. Impress him. Maybe you've heard of me. I'm not just a Gamedec, I'm a sensory world personality. Professionalism, class, modesty. These are my avatars. Wow, let me take a screenshot with you. Cool. People from the guild will be so jealous. He looked around nervously for a moment, gazed at the door of a nearby shrine. He faltered ever so slightly, but regained his balance and pinned his eyes on me. What's troubling you? Seem tense, what's wrong? Oh, nothing, sorry. I thought I heard something. So what should we talk about? I think you should tell me what the job is. Gamedec. I want to make sure that this this money is enough. The advance was enough. The pay rate was low, but acceptable. Just a bigger amount. That's not much. Can you shell out a little more? Stanley fretted. Well, maybe. We could give you some gnarly items from the game. You can sell them at auctions for real dough. So, good. That's fine. Items are fine. I'm not against digital goods. Thank you, detective. We had already talked about the money. Good. Stanley sighed. He looked tired. Tell me about yourself, Stanley. I'd rather not talk about myself too much. As a matter of security and trust. Certainly trust. I'm not just a Gamedec, I'm also a personality that has to maintain that reputation. You can trust me. Okay, but I don't know what to say. I like games, but now I only play Harvest. My boss is a pain in the ass, so I work hard to bring in money. Once I got the enigmatic sphere dropped from a loot box, Ultra, my friends say I'm lucky with the rolls. And I like a girl from the organisation, but I don't talk to her because I'm too shy. Stanley sighed deeply. Oh man, I didn't realise there would be so much talking. Sit down, please. I'd like to take a seat. I didn't feel tired, but I sat to be polite. And your loot boxes? Can you make money on them? If the gods of RNG smile on you, you can roll some rad items and throw them on RMAHs for real dough. Stanley's lingo was a mix of low city dialect and gaming jargon. What he meant was artifacts from loot boxes could be sold in legal auctions. Can I tell you why? Why we hired you? Okay, tell me. Why do you need a Gamedec? So we need help. Me and my friends from the group, we get disconnected a lot, especially lately. Weird. It was a job for IT, not a Gamedec. You get disconnected from the game, it could be software or hardware, or the connection. No, that's not it. All those things are good. For sure. We just get kicked out of the game, and all the progress gets thrown away. Forced logouts are rare and usually caused by software issues, either in the game or the computer controlling the player's couch. The cause would be displayed on the logs, and the player had access to this data. Well, let me have the logs from your computer. I don't know how. I really don't know much about it. The technical knowledge of players was often limited to turning on the equipment and launching the game. You know what? I could come over and check what you play on. Take a look at the software. That's not possible. Please, Gamedec, find another way, okay? Stanley froze suddenly. He looked like a still frame. You okay, Stanley? I checked the game log. You're still logged in. You haven't been disconnected. There's a small problem my boss hasn't noticed. And my boss noticed I'm not where I'm supposed to be. He's looking for me. Ask about the boss. Who is it? He's an asshole. He's just an asshole. I'll get in trouble if you catch me here. I'll be brief. Diagnose condition. Tachypnea. Issues with balance and speech. Distraction. These could be symptoms of exhaustion, but also side effects of pharmaceuticals. Stanley took off his hat and wiped his forehead as if he was sweating. Even though the game didn't include it, he smiled apologetically. I don't know what time it is, but I'm dead on my feet. I can see you're not doing well. Tell me how you feel. Well, pretty bad lately. Work's getting harder. Oh, my eye. I got a headache. My arms and legs are sore. Almost everything hurts. It's bad. Bad other conditions. Do any others from the Orange folk have similar symptoms? Yeah, almost everyone complains they're tired and muddled. All that getting in and out of the game makes it hard to remember what day it is, what happened, and so on. Harvest time didn't simulate physical effort. It could have been caused by some specific location or something in reality was tiring Stanley. Oh, the boss is going to check on me in Realium. I need to go. Others from the Orange Folk will help. They're on public forums. Oh, you can exit the graveyard through the shrine. Let's meet here later when you know something, okay? Stanley left the game. And disappeared from the active players list. Not going to get any further until we've got some red. What's the main problem of my clients? All have similar symptoms. Accidents in harvest time. The other stuff we've got no information on, so we're not going to think about that just now. What's this? There's something nicely rendered into the stone texture. Was it bedded here? Maybe that was where the ghost came from. Take a look. If the candles burned completely, some NPC would have come here regularly to replace them. That's why in cheaper games candles are eternal. Can't search the grave. Anything else? No. This area looked like a fragment of some old seasonal event. These kind of attractions were designed to extract money from players. The location was surrounded by a barrier closing off playable area. It should be inaccessible, but the code wasn't perfect. Analyze it. The game code showed some leftovers from Pumpkins and Ghosts event. The main prize for completing the event was a ghost skin. Stanley said that if I exited through the shrine, I would end up in town. Let's stay a moment. I don't think there's anything else to do. Let's just have a quick look. Can't go further that way. No way round there. And there's nothing to do over here. Alright, then it's time to head back to town.
Howdy ha! You've just inherited a grand piece of land.
Yorkie, that has to be a terrible oversight. You haven't been to your farm even once. Don't worry though, that's why I'm here, so shall we? Let's go. Yeehaw, welcome to your farm. You'll see soon this place will bustle with activity, but to make it happen, we need to start at the beginning. The pumpkins in your fields are ready for picking. Just tap them, and a gold coin will appear. Collect the coins by tapping them, with your finger, as you do with hovering windows. You can just walk through the coins.
Can I help you, partner?
Great job. Pumpkin growing can be quite profitable. Let's plant more. You leveled up. Yeehaw. Let's get what happened with the orange folk. I have a new task for you. Time to sow and reach some pumpkins. In order to sow these wonderful vegetables, tap on the plot with the seedling. When the plant starts growing, a progress bar appears. Tap it once it reaches the red area to ensure your crops are perfectly ripe.
Can I help you, partner?
Now you know how to sow and reap pumpkins. Excellent job. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Every now and then golden pumpkins will grow on your plots. Ow. They're twice as valuable as regular pumpkins. Golden pumpkins quickly disappear, so make sure you pick them fast. Was that what we needed to do? Because I just saw times 2.
Can I help you, partner?
Golden pumpkin picked. Splendid. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Alright, your next job is to find some treasure. What are you waiting for? Get to work. And that's where we'll end it today. Next time is to find some treasure. So, I've been Detective Yorkie. You've been a fine client, and this is my life as a game deck.